What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here from Muscle Serpents Daily, and it's Monday, and I somehow snuck this video in, although it's technically Tuesday because it's after midnight, and that's always happening to me, so you know how that goes. But I did have a great clutch hatch over the weekend. It finished this morning. I want to show it to you because sometimes the gods up there, they throw you a bone. Sometimes you get something unexpected. This is kind of the first time this, well, I shouldn't say that because it happened with in a boa litter of mine, but it was a great clutch that hatched. I love Ultramel stuff, and I love Ultramel Orange Dream. I got into that project through Ozzy a couple years back, and I've been breeding and producing, and this was a really good litter we had. I think you guys are gonna love this so much that you're gonna really want to get involved in this. And the great thing is I still have some Het Ultramel stuff left over from 2019. So if you guys want to get involved and have a little head start, you could always hit me up. But when you see this stuff, you're gonna say, holy mackerel, I want this stuff. But if you can't get the visual, you could always get the hets. You know, I was explaining, someone came for like a little bit of a tour. The guy was kind of doing some work in my backyard, chopping trees down and clearing some land for me. And he brought his kids over, and everyone was looking, and they're like, oh, how much is this snake? How much is the snake? And sometimes, you have a double, triple visual recessive, they're really expensive, and they're like, and it kind of disappoints people. But then I explained to them, you know what? You don't have to get the double, triple visual recessive. You buy the hets, you make your own. There's nothing greater than putting two hets together, or two double or triple heads together, and you go into your incubator and you open it up, and bam, you have this amazing looking animal that you paid pennies on the dollar for, and now it's worth all this cash, and you got it in your collection. So let's go in and take a look at this clutch and see what we got. All right, we're starting off today's video. I want to show you this beautiful female. I've shown you her before. She's an Ultramel pinstripe I got from Vin Russo, 2014. She's been a mother to several clutches over the last couple of years. She's a good breeder. She took a while to get started, but once she got started, she's been breeding probably 3 years in a row now. Really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful female. This really made me love pinstripe. Never really loved pinstripe until I saw the Ultramel mix with the pinstripe. And so this female, I bred with an Orange Dream Ultramel that I produced by her 2 years ago. Let's take a look at them. All right, this is the Orange Dream Ultramel that I produced 2 years ago. That was the mother I just showed you. And I bred son back to mother because I wanted to produce Orange Dream Pinstripe Ultramels. That was the idea. I wanted to make sure they were all Ultramels, and I was able to do that because I had this beautiful male. And little did I know that there was some other interesting stuff hidden in both this male and this female, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So this gorgeous male, okay, was the father. I showed you the mother. Let's take a look at the clutch that just hatched out. I want to start off by saying that this clutch is so outrageous that I don't even know what I produced, but I'll tell you what. The Ultramels that I produced, they had no pinstripe in them. I'm going to put them out here all together. I'm not going to wow everyone, okay, with one at a time, because I think it's important that we compare them. And you can see that this Ultramel here, which looks to be an Orange Dream Ultramel to me, look at that nice red head, is different than this Orange Dream Ultramel. Look at the pattern difference. Now, as far as I know, I have an Orange Dream Ultramel male that I bred to a Pinstripe Ultramel female, and I get this wackadoodle out of it. This one looks pretty standard. Also, another, looks like an Orange Dream Ultramel. Look at that head. Let's turn her over. Yeah, white stomach, Orange Dream Ultramel. This one, not sure it's Orange Dream because it doesn't have, let's see the stomach here. It doesn't have such a white stomach, but it does have a white stomach. I don't know, I gotta see. It's got a red, orange head. This one's definitely Orange Dream Ultramel. This one is Lunatic Asylum Orange Dream Ultramel. So I put these up on Instagram, and I start getting people contacting me saying, you got a cryptic here. Evidently, a cryptic gene is a recessive trait that basically scrambles the pattern. I guess it would be, I don't know what you can make it comparable to. I don't know if it's comparable to confusion. I don't know. I don't think so. There's a different mode of inheritance. It's a recessive trait, which would imply that both of my male and my female had cryptic in it. And that's kind of interesting because I got them from different people. I got my original male that produced the male that I used from Ozzy. I got my female from Vin Russo. So evidently in this Ultramel complex, there's this recessive cryptic gene floating around. I think Justin Gabilka saw it come out in his collection from what I'm being told. And evidently I have it here. Now, if you look at the pinstripes that I produced in the same litter, I'll take these guys out. From what I'm told, I haven't really examined them that much. Some of these pinstripes have cryptic in it. This one's a little weird looking, right? Very light. Doesn't have the typical pinstriping that some of the other ones do. It's missing some stuff. This looks to be Orange Dream Ultramel pinstripe right here. I think this one is just Ultramel pinstripe. I think this is, you can see these two have the Orange Dream in it. Look at that head. Look at that head. Ultramel, I mean, pinstripe has a lot of orange in it to begin with, so the pinstripe Ultramel combination is really, really cool looking. But you see the difference when you get that Orange Dream in it. Now, I don't know which one of these has cryptic in it. I'm told that, you know, maybe this one has a little cryptic in it. It's kind of broken up pattern. I don't know. I'm going to see how these shed out, and a couple of these cryptic experts online are going to help me out identifying these really cool ones. But this one is definitely, you can tell, there's something definitely going on here. This is amazing. It almost looks like a puzzle gene, but it's cryptic. Now, the interesting thing that I found out that I didn't know, and I learn something every day. I try to learn something in everything that I do every day. And I learned something because one of the people who reached out to me and was educating me on this cryptic gene explained to me that evidently, and I don't know why I don't know this because I like to think I'm up on everything, but I guess I'm not. The cryptic gene is allelic to clown, meaning that the cryptic sits on the same allele as the clown gene. So if you breed cryptic to clown, both which are recessives, you get double head for both. You get an intermediary. You get a cryptic clown. They call it a krypton. Any Superman fans out there gotta like that, right? It's called a krypton, and it's really just one gene of the clown, one gene of the cryptic, and sitting on the same allele, producing a super form, but in the recessive state. So if you think about it, you can compare it to the candy and the candina, the candy and the albino gene. You breed a candy to an albino, you produce a candino. One copy of each, the albino and the candy, sit on the same allele, and they produce this intermediary. Evidently, this is what happens between the cryptic and the clown. You produce a krypton. So if I breed, let's say, this Orange Dream cryptic Ultramel to a clown, just a regular clown, I would produce kryptons, which is the super form, that would be het for Ultramel. So, pretty cool. I like it. Obviously, I'm going to have some fun with this, especially since I didn't have to buy it. It was already in my collection. I didn't know it. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes the big guy upstairs will throw you a bone here and there. And I'm super excited about this Cryptic Orange Dream Ultramel we got here. Now, interestingly, obviously, I think this one might be one too. They both look pretty similar. I have to have my cryptic experts decode what's going on here and help me out. So I'm not a cryptic expert. I will become a cryptic expert, however. I think this one's one. This one has definitely has like a little bit of a scrambled pinstripe pattern. These two kind of look very similar, even though they both orange dream. This one is a little different. So we'll take a look. I thought you guys would get a kick out of this. I had a very busy day today, so I didn't really have a chance to do too much else. I did some cleaning tonight. It's very late, of course, as it always is on Monday nights. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love it. I love the Ultramel gene. I'm really, really fond of it, and I have a lot of, hopefully, future plans for it. This is a great clutch. I have another really good one coming up, too. I don't want to jinx myself. I'll let you know when it comes out, but we could produce a lot of other cool stuff. I wonder in this other clutch that's coming out if I'm going to see any cryptics too, so that'll be interesting to see if it's in my whole collection and if they come out at all. So that could be really cool. All right, that's going to be it for the Orange Dream Ultramel Pinstripe Clutch. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Great clutch, and as you can tell, sometimes you don't know. Who knew? I was a Superman fan. I didn't even know I had any Krypton in my collection. I got a Krypton now, so now I got to make Kryptonite with that Krypton. So you know how that works. But you know what? I think it's awesome that sometimes these genes are hidden in collections and they pop up, and it's really exciting as a breeder to have that happen in your collection, because you spend a lot of money on buying this stuff, and sometimes it's nice someone throws you a free bone. So look. This cryptic gene has a lot of potential because it is allelic with clown, because it is something that really kind of changes up pattern, and there's not that many pattern mutations in ball python breeding. We have a lot of color mutations, but not that many pattern mutations. And obviously, the Ultramel Orange Dream combination, even with pinstripe, there's such intense color there. Now you have this pattern disruption. To me, this is next level, and I can only imagine where me and the rest of the ball python breeders, all you guys out there, are going to take this project into the future, 5-10 years from now. Can't imagine even what it's going to look like. So super exciting, guys. Thank you for listening to my exuberance and excitement over what I got here in this clutch. I have another clutch just hatching too. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to showcase that one. Hopefully it'll be all hatched out as well. It's amazing. There's still stuff hatching here. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any more clutches. I got one obviously last week, but I think I'm kind of done with that. But you never know. Another one could pop up here or there. For now, though, I got to get some sleep, so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. Hit the like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.